Oh, glory be to God. That's my anthem, man. Glory be to God and his name. Yeah. You know, I'm here, giving a motivational speech. And it is for our children and parents. And I would love for every parents to listen. Because going forward, we have to, you know, develop a different approach to to grow our children. To grow our children. I am really, it is really saddening to see what is happening to our children. And Brother Jeremiah 23 tell us that, woe be unto the pastors that destroyed and scattered the sheep of the pastor, said the Lord. Now, what Brother Jeremiah is saying is that he's speaking to the pastor, but it can also go to us as parents too. I'm a pastor. I want to let it clear to you. And this message is not just for me, because I don't want to take the message alone. I take it as a message, but I want to let it know to parents that this message go for them too. See, I study the youths them. Let me tell you something. Me personal, I have 5 sons and 2 daughters. And I have grandchildren from my own. But every child that in my surrounding, at my apartment complex, that I have to deal with at church, that I have to deal with on the street, on the mall, they are my children too. They are my children too. And to be honest with you, I'm hungry of situation that I've seen happening to our children. I'm going to place an emphasis on those 2 boys that shoot up the supermarket in New York, and the other one that shoot up the school. I just want to speak briefly on them. I'm hungry of the situation, and if they are alive and in prison, one I hear that is dead, I would not hunger with them. I hunger with society. I hunger with the parents, because I was 18 years old one time, and that did not cross my mind. And many people that will be watching this video and will be hearing my voice, whether female or male, they were 18 once and they did not do it. What is happening to our youths now? We talk about Child Month, Mother's Day. Every day is a Mother's Day for me, for my mom. Every day is a child day for my sons and daughters and grandchildren. Every month is a child month. What we need a clean society. We have to start from the head. We need our prime ministers, our presidents to place more emphasis on the generation coming up. they have to act as pastors. As Brother Jeremiah said, we are destroying the sheep of the pastor. We are. Not because we need power, not because we need to go to the point where we are recognized by 95% of the world. We're gonna do it for our own sake. The fact of the matter is that whether you believe it or not, we're not gonna be here forever. We're not going to be here forever. The children that is here, they are going to take our seat one day. What I'm doing now, they're going to take it over from me. You know, when I was growing up and see some of my heroes, some is here now and some have died and gone. You know, I was happy to say that I want to be like them when I grow up. I want to be like them when I grow up. You know, and know that I am growing. I may have not been like them, but I'm not doing stupid things. I need these youths that is around me to want to be like me. And I would be proud to know that some youth want to be like me. I have some heroes presently and some dead. I want to be the next Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley. That's who I would want to be. You know? You know, I mean, I just don't know. These things that is happening to our youth right now, I don't know. 2 18-year-old life has been, you know, crushed to the ground. You come telling me about you're celebrating Child's Month. You come telling me that you're celebrating Mother's Day. Now those things, our mother's been killed. You know, our daughters has been killed. I want to talk to the parents first. Then I will talk with the leaders of the states and the leaders of the countries. Parents, first it starts with you. Many of you parents, I get to understand because I do a survey on it. You are young parents. But that does not make no excuse to leave up your children, them, the way you do. I see some things happening to our youths, them, in and around my surrounding. I see 13 and 14 years old looking after 5, 6, and 10 or 11 year-old children. I see it with my own eyes. Nobody did not tell me that. I see it. The 14-year-old daughter is looking after the 11-year-old daughter, 3-year-old son, and the 7-year-old daughter. That's their sisters and brother. And the mother go to work, and she come home, she take a bath, to jump in her car, and she leave her children them. The father is all over the place too. And this is the society this is what is happening in society. The parents them, I know that I have seen a few of them, and I know that there are many of them, many of things like that happening. The parents leave their children and gone. So the 14-year-old is the mother for those other siblings. And what is it? They are there. She's practicing how to, her mother is teaching her how to look after children. So by 15, 16, she's gonna have a baby. And she is a mother. Fall out of school. A mother at 16, then your son grow up on you. You're 28, your son is 12. And then your son start from 12. You did not know that you as 14-year-old, 15-year-old should be, taking up your book, read the Bible, go to church, listen to the word of God. And you at 16 turn a mom, 12 years, what are you going to teach your kids? And this is what's happening. This is what's happening, and it cannot continue to happen like this. The government have a part to play in it. They should implement some system so that the parents should be around with their child. Okay, you go to work, and because they have to work to take care of the bills, and we know some of these men they get you pregnant and leave and gone, and you as a mom have to stay at home. But when you come home at night time, does you show some love to your daughter? Does you show some love to your son? They started to search for love. Search for love. I know where they find it, and they ride on the wrong side of the fence. And then they just give up on life and say, hey, I don't care about nothing. I was talking to a young man. He's about 13 years old. And when I started to talk to him about God and all those things, the 13-year-old boy looked at me and told me he does not believe in God. There's no God. The little boy tell me that all of these things that we see in is science. Science make it. It's all about science. And all I can do is to pray for him. Just to pray for him. So, this little boy that I'm telling about, no one tell me this. I see it with my own eyes. He beat the crap out of his mother. Lick his mother down on the ground. Bust up her face. Listen, it's not no one tell me this. I see it with my own eyes. I intervened in it one time. Took him away from his mom. And when he couldn't catch his mother, you know what he do? He would tear the apartment apart. And these are the little children that were growing up. Now, to be honest with you, I don't afraid of him. But if he does not get spiritual help, if Allah does not intervene into his life, I'm telling you, I don't know if you ever hear this saying yet, but dog name him supper. Dog name him supper. Listen, man, these things are really getting out of hand. And we need to get our youth mind mentally fixed. I have two sons, 11 and 10 and 11. And I, as a father, need to see them through. The Lord bless me and I can buy a game for them and I buy it. I monitor them with the game. To be honest with you, they're not perfect. I won't pretend to be that they are. But I mean, I'm happy that I buy the game too. Because if I did not, I don't know what is happening to what is happening to our youth. You know, and I sit and I see my son play some games. I don't know the other games that he play behind my back, but I see him playing some shoot night game, what they call it, Fortnite, or Fifth Night, or whatever the name, I don't know. They playing all those games. I say, son, these are for entertainment. These are for entertainment. We don't need you to practice these things. Yeah, let the son play them in Fifth Night or Fortnite games. Let him play all those other games, Roadblock or whatever it's called. But you as parents have to teach them that it is for entertainment. It's for like them. Because I love sports and I will sit and watch sports. It's entertain me. Watch a movie is entertainment. Action movie is entertainment. You know, I don't know what is going on with my friend, with my big hero, where I want to be like when I start a movie. Will Smith, you know, he make a big mistake, but at one time he do it, so when people are trying to kill him off, I don't want to go on that story right now. I'm on the youth side right now. I want to speak to the youth them. You know, I did a little poll because I love to deal with the youth. I want to know what is on their mind. I want to encourage them. You know, and we have some youths, I just need them to start thinking big. You know, I need them to start. You know, we as parents and who get to associate with the youth, let them know who they are. Let them know that they can be this, they can be that. They must not waste them time. They must just taking their education. You know, have respect. Don't spoil up a record because I was at a school, elementary school. Sometimes I go do a motivational speech, and after the speech, the principal was there talking, and she was telling me that a grade 4 student commit a big you know, disobeying or disorderly conduct. From grade 4, it's gonna go right up to him 170-year-old. And I'm like, seriously? Grade 4 student is like 9-year-old. And they did not care to say that, you know. So what the point that I'm making is this, we have to talk to our youth. You know, one of the things that I do as a father is to give love and show love to my kids them and my grandchildren them. We develop a relationship. I say, listen, anything at all you want to come and talk to me about, talk to me about. My 28-year-old daughter talk rap. Seriously rapping, we talk about. I'm a counselor. And I said, if you're going to trust a different counselor to share your problem with, why you don't trust me and talk to me? And, you know, she was going through some things sometimes ago, and we sit and we talk about it. She's in a different country, I'm in the US. And we talk on the phone. Solve the problem. That's how we should have a relationship with our children. Have a relationship with our children. And all of these things that is happening to them will not. Let our children know that they are the next Chris Rock, the next Denzel Washington, the next Tyler Perry, the next Obama, the next Biden. the next Michael Jackson, the next Pastor Michael Powell. We have to let our children know that. We cannot, let them know that they are nothing. They're going to behave like nothing. They are something. I just want to leave a message with you. Something that the Lord is speaking through me to somebody to let them see themselves right now. I was in my room some times ago. I hear my son, 11-year-old, on the phone in the living room talking to some people. I don't know what is at the time. And I was hearing him like telling the person, put down knife, put the knife down. Don't do it, don't do it. And the Holy Spirit said, hold on, call the son. I called him and said, Chevroy, come here. And he come inside and I said, what is it? And he said, his schoolmate is a girl. She's cutting up herself in her room. They were on video. She was doing it. I said, give me the phone. And he gave me the phone. The little girl was still, the video and everything was open, but she was hiding. I said, hi. And she said, hi. I said, what happened to you? She said, nothing. I said, she hid her face. I said, I need to see her face. And I was there pleading to her to see her face. And she eventually come to the camera. The Holy Spirit looked at me same time immediately and said, tell her this. And I said, whoa, what a beautiful little girl. Man, I see a doctor in you. You know you could be the next president of America. She smiled. And I said to her, do you believe in God? She said, yes. I said, can I pray with you? She said, yes. I prayed with her. And after I prayed, I asked her, raise the knife. She said, she have those two-story bed. She point into a box on the top of the bed. She's on the bottom. I said, took the knife out. She took it out. She followed my instruction. She took it out. I said, I need to take it to the kitchen. She take it to the kitchen and put it down. She come back into the room. I said, where is her mom? I said, she said her mom is in the room. I said, can I talk to her? She said, no. I said, does your mom know you want to cut up yourself? She said, yes. I've been to all over the council, all of those places. Okay. We talk and end the conversation. I give up my son the phone and they were talking. You know, a few weeks after that, I met up with a girl and her mom and they were talking. She said to me, she didn't know her name. She said, Chevroy, father. And I said, who is you? And she was telling me and her mom was there and she was like, her mom was saying, what did I do? What I do to her daughter? I was like scared. She said, our daughter